Hello everybody, Stuart from Riku here. Today we're going to be taking another look at how you can reverse engineer any tool or prompt or model or whatever a writing assistant is calling it, and reverse engineer that and create it yourself within Riku. And it's very simple to do this, and it's very easy. And today we're going to be looking at Copy.AI and particularly a press release introduction model, and we're going to be seeing how we can reverse engineer this. So first of all, we can look at what we've done in Riku, and you'll see here within the playground we have entered some information to get this correct. So what we've done is we've chosen a model, we have chosen what the instruction is at the top. So we are wanting an introduction for a professional press release for a company based on the information provided. And then we have our input fields. So we have a name and we have an about and we have the outputs. And what we've done to do this is we've gone into Copy.AI and we've done these generations, and then we've taken the best one out of all of the ones that it creates and we've put that into Riku. So for the training data, so if I show you this, we come into Copy.AI and these are the saved outputs that I've got. So you'll see that we have the one for Content Villain, we have one for Airtable, we have one for AppSumo, we have one for Cyber Leads, and we have one for HyperX. And there was also one for Webflow and Slab, which I did not save. So we have all of these outputs, and what we've done is we've taken exactly the same input fields that we put into Copy.AI, and we've put this into our Riku playground. So we have our name and we have our about, and we've done this over and over, and we've built out this prompt, which is pretty cool. It's 999 tokens, so it's not the smallest prompt, but there should be enough information in there to ensure that we get a decent output. And again, when we're building out prompts, what we need to do is we need to ensure that we are giving it the correct tokens when we are doing the settings on the side here. So you see we have output tokens set to 155. The reason we've done that is because we've taken the longest output, which is this one. We've taken it into a word counter. Wordcounter.net is always our friend. And we've taken the 541 characters and we've divided that by 4 to get an approximation of the token output. So this is 135.25. I just see that my screen isn't showing the browser calculation, but trust me, 135.25. So what we've done within Riku is we've taken this and we've just added like 20 to it just for any overage that can occur. And we've set up the model with the settings like following. We put a temperature of 0.85 because we want it to take the information, but we want it to be quite creative in the way that it displays it in the output. So I think 0.85 is a good way to go. Top here we haven't touched. Frequency penalty and presence penalty we set quite low because we're talking all about press releases, so we don't want to hinder any of the outputs. And we've just put the OpenAI best of field to 8, and we have our stop sequence of line break ###. So this is fairly straightforward. And then what we've done is we've hit save prompt. I've done that already to save time in the video, so we can come into my prompts. And we'll see here we have this press release intro using OpenAI's DaVinci. Great. So what we can do is we can come in and we can run this. And you'll see that I just did a test run on the outputs. And we did one for something called Ninja Resistance Bands, totally made up, saying that they are bringing out new colors. And you can see the outputs that we have here. I'll just go slowly over them so you can read them. And if we wanted to generate more of these, we just go back to prompt inputs. We can change the input fields if we want. We can change the outputs if we want, or we can just hit execute prompt. And we're going to get more of these generations. And there we go. We have 4 more to play with. So again, you can look at how they are set up and how they are set to go. And what we can do is we can come into Copy.AI and we can go to create copy, and we have exactly the same input fields, and we've created some outputs. So you can see here how the outputs are pretty damn similar. If not, I might be biased, of course, the Riku ones could be better than these outputs. So you can check what you have here and you can compare and contrast. And within about 5 minutes, I've created something that creates me press release intros on par with Copy.AI, and I don't have to pay $50 a month for the pleasure of doing that. And you can do this for any of the templates within Copy.AI or any other writing assistant tools. Yeah, you're always going to save money and save time and save effort and have a better output if you create the prompts yourself. There's no denying that fact. And the more you get to play with AI technology, the more you're going to learn. And this is not going anywhere. It's only going to get better and better. Technology is only going to get stronger. And by learning the raw AI, something that you can do within Riku, and you can play with all of the different technologies and sort of build out prompts specifically for your business, you're going to get something which is completely, incredibly more efficient and more powerful than you can from any writing assistant tool. And I think that's really important to stress, because by implementing something that you've created specifically for your business in your industry, it's going to give you such an advantage over your competition, and it's going to really save you a ton of time. So I just thought, let's try one more of these. So what I will do is I will put in a product name. Let's go for Riku.ai. And what is our press release about? We're going to do one for the public share links, which we have created, making it even easier for you to share your AI text generation prompts with your teams or client. And we can hit create copy in Copy.ai. And what I'll do is I will set up the same prompt within Riku. And I will generate that in a second. So we have this in Copy.ai, and we can come down and we can see the outputs. And I'll go slowly so you can read them. You get the idea. So then if we come into Riku, I've set that up. I want the 4 outputs. I can hit execute prompt. And we can see the generations that we are going to get. So you see, and you see. And you see, and you see. And you can make your own decision on which of those prompts you feel has produced the best result. I feel that because we've only used sort of 1,000 tokens within the training data of the prompt within Riku, we could add even more to get it even more specific to your industry. And if you were to swap out all of the random examples, you know, we just used a bunch of SaaS examples like Slab, Webflow, Airtable, etc. But say your business is all about dropshipping and you were providing actual examples of prompts that you've created, then what you can do is you can provide all of those examples within this prompt and get it very specific for your industry. One of the things that a writing assistant tool will always have to do is they'll always have to make their examples fairly generic to fit to a wide amount of users. Because if you've got 100,000 million users from all different areas of business, from dropshipping to sales to marketing, all of these different areas of business, you want somebody to be able to pick up that tool and use it and get an output. And the output is going to be good, but it's going to be a little generic. But that's by design, because the writing assistant tool has created their tool specifically like that, so that it works for everyone, but it doesn't give the best outputs for everyone. You can only really get the best outputs by putting in your own data and by training the prompt yourself. And this goes to a whole new level when you get into fine-tuning and building out complex data sets. So I hope this video has been useful in showing you how you can reverse engineer anything from any writing assistant tool. And we're showing Copy.AI in this example. All you need to do, go into the tool that you want, do a few generations, set up the prompt within Riku, set it up in the playground with the instruction at the top, take the same input fields, take your favorite output from the tool, do that 5 or 6 times, and then you can start generating really awesome text outside of using one of these tools which has a crazy monthly price. Let's democratize AI, let's make it available to everybody, and let's make it even easier for everybody to use. If that sounds like something that you want to be involved with, then check out Riku.ai today. We're doing really awesome things in trying to bring all of the best large language models into a single place for you to experiment, build, and create awesome stuff with this AI, and then making it as easy as possible for you to integrate it into your business and your workflows. We've just done a Zapier integration, we've just done a Make integration, our Google Sheets integration is coming soon, we're working on an NAN integration, and it's really important for us to make it as easy as possible for you to use AI within your business, whether that be with code or with no code solutions. Thank you.